have you ever watched a basketball game where it feels like they give the ball to the star player and it's almost like the rest of the team just stays out of the way, right? Y'all just don't screw up. He's gonna score the points. And what we've realized is sometimes consulting work can be the same way. So a company's got a situation, they've got a problem, they identify and they bring in a consultant, and then they hire a group of, or they give the consultant a group of people to work with. They call them a team, but it's usually not a team, it's usually just a group of people. But the problem starts with the consultant then acts like a player instead of acting like a coach. And so the consultant becomes the sage in the stage. He's got all of the knowledge, he's got all of the know-how. The rest of the team just kind of stays out of his way to watch the magic happen. And so they go through it. The consultant makes great things happen. He assigns some menial tasks to the other people, and they do their part. But there's no understanding of why we did it this way, and why is this important, and what's the impact going to be, and what's the hard part, and the lookouts, and all of that other knowledge that the consultant brings. But the reason the consultant was hired is because the organization doesn't have that knowledge. So they go through the project, and then there's this big report out. And the consultant and the group of people say, look what all we accomplished. Man, this is fantastic. Look at it. And everybody's really excited. So the consultant goes away to execute his or her next mission, the next assignment, the next project, either in that company or another company. And then this team is left there, this group of people is left trying to sustain what happened. They don't really know what happened. They don't really understand why it happened. They don't really understand the methodology and the challenges that they're going to face. So then when things get hard, and they will, it's so easy for the team to just slip back into the old way of doing things. And so now they're frustrated because they went through and they worked with this consultant to make something better, and now they're left trying to sustain it. Well, they don't know how. And so over time, right, this thing that got better and everybody celebrated has slipped back, and the people who are trying to sustain it actually feel worse. They feel like now they're failing. They don't, they didn't have the opportunity really to continue. They weren't set up for success. They were set up for failure. And so at some point in the future, that situation, that problem, that circumstance is going to have to be revisited. And if we're not careful, we'll do the same thing. We'll go hire a consultant. We'll bring him or her in to fix the problem. He or she does not transfer the knowledge. Then our group of people are left to sustain something that they don't understand how it works to begin with. So as you're working with consultants, if you're thinking about working with consultants, I would encourage you to make sure that part of that requirement is that they're transferring knowledge to you and to your organization, so that when he or she leaves, your team can continue and make sure that that new improved process sustains.